Why is there life? Why is there death? Soil, the earth, it needs rain. But is there soil without rain or rain without soil? Rain would be meaningless without the ground it falls on, and the earth only becomes fruitful through the rain. When I was a child, I experienced freedom, carefreeness, and a pure, joyful existence. I had someone who provided for me. As I grew older, I began to drift away from Eden. By adulthood, I had closed the gate behind me. I walked out into the world saying, I know better. I'll do it better than my parents, better than anyone. Someone once said, if you truly love someone, let them go. If they return, they are yours forever. If they don't, they never truly were. That's what real love is. It doesn't possess, cage, consume, or control. God didn't create me as a robot. He gave me complete free will. Nothing is forced, and with Him, everything is free. The world works the opposite way. Nothing is free, and almost everything feels required. That's why the kingdom of God can be both terrifying and glorious, free yet not demanded, unfathomable grace, yet never forced. As a child, I lived in His house without even knowing it. I had everything I needed, physically and spiritually. I lived in a good place, the home, the wide and beautiful garden. All He asked was, don't go out the gate on your own. It won't end well. But I went out anyway. I saw many beautiful flowers, pleasures. I picked them, collected them. Eventually, I saw them wither. Thorns, worries, troubles pierced my feet. Burdocks, shame, burdens clung to me. When I was hungry or thirsty, no one served me like before. I had to fight for everything myself. I met many other wanderers along the way. They too had left home. Some were kind and helpful. Others hurt me, some intentionally, some not. And I hurt others too. What we all had in common, we hadn't found, and most of us weren't even looking for, the road back home. Sometimes I heard my father calling me from afar. Sometimes he even came near. But I ran further, hid deeper. I chased butterflies, tempting desires. I ran after them. So far that even when he shouted, I couldn't hear him anymore. But he alone knew that at the end of that wide field was a great cliff. He had no choice. His voice no longer reached me. So he picked up his rifle, aimed carefully, and shot me in the leg. Since then, I've walked with a limp. The wound is still visible. I was angry. How could you let this happen? How could you do this to me? This isn't love. This is cruelty. But he carried me home. He bound my wound. And he said, it's up to you. If you want, you may leave again. But if you'd like, stay here forever. I said, I left you, even though you told me not to, that I would die if I did, but I still left. And yet, you searched for me. You found me. You carried me home. Who else could I turn to? I'm staying. Now I know life has no meaning without death. I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Therefore choose life that you and your descendants may live. Deuteronomy 30:19, the Bible.